Welcome to the show.
Thank you
for having us.
Well, you guys are on a reality show now.
Yes.
Giuliana and Bill.
We are.
Yes.
Got into that.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the whole, like what we were talking about, The Bachelor?
We were dying, first of all, watching that. How fake is that? I mean, died. I shouldn't say that, but I'm going to say it. Yeah, it's pretty out of control.
Well, when the girls sat down in the hallway of the hotel, like, that's when I'm like, enough's enough at this point.
Yeah.
But we have done that when our heart's been broken. I've fallen to my knees and wept over a guy and been really sad.
Not when there's 40 people with cameras and lighting
I
and
was gonna
sound
say-
booms around you.
No,
Yeah.
not. But
And that was probably her third take. Like the first two times are like more emotional. She's like, okay, I'll do it again. But yeah, it's just a lot of these reality shows are getting so fake.
I know. Even The Bachelor lean. They're all leaning over railings, or they do the lean. The guys think they have to lean to cry.
I like that. It's true. But with us, that was part of our deal, was when we spoke to the network about it, we were like, you know, I know that drama gets ratings, but we're not going to do that. You know, we just wanted to make like just a nice, wholesome, fun show.
Family-friendly show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen you at your folks' house on the show. But is there any, I mean, you do have some control over what gets used, right? I mean, God forbid you'd go on a show and say, let's do a reality show, and I have no conditions. That would be...
We do, but we've never actually pulled anything.
Never.
We said, you know, if it happens, it happens. We've never used our powers to pull anything out.
Is that, I mean, you guys are newlyweds, really.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, when we started the show, it was tough. And we heard about this reality show curse, and we were like, we're not going to fall for that thing. That's not going to happen to us. But then it was really hard at the beginning. We got in a huge fight. I'm just going to be honest. We got in a huge fight. And
I'm
we
sure
said,
you would, yeah.
maybe we shouldn't do this. Is this going to ruin our marriage? And then we just had a real heart-to-heart. And we said, you know what, we're going to make a positive show. And we're going to make marriage look cool again, you know? Because so many of these shows are making relationships and marriage look so sleazy. And it's not. Most people want a good relationship. You know what I mean? They don't want trash. And so we're trying to do that.
The best compliment we've ever gotten was in Chicago. A woman came up to me on the street and she said, thank you for doing the show, because it's finally a show I can watch with my two daughters, because it's about a relationship that I'd like them to be in one day. And I thought, that's as good as we can get with compliments.
Yeah. But I can't, I mean, it's, you know, being married is hard work. It takes a lot of effort and, of course, a lot of love and understanding. But, you know, you think, gosh, when you have an argument, it's like, well, I didn't really say that, but there's actual tape of it. That must be horrifying.
But Bonnie, what's so funny is that it was horrifying at first, but I've actually, it's like therapy for Bill and I having this show, and it's actually made our relationship, as crazy as this sounds, stronger. Because, for instance, I used to interrupt Bill all the time. Like right now, Bill would be trying to talk and I'd be interrupting him the whole time. And then and he used to tell me, you interrupt me all the time. Well, I watched the show and I realized I am so annoying. Like, I am the most annoying human being on earth.
You know, that's interesting, because it's really not about seeing the other person. It's about seeing yourself. Yeah.
And you have to be really, to do a reality show, you have to be very secure. You have to have a great relationship, because you have to be able to look at it and go, God, you know, I have a lot of flaws. I should work on that. And so we do work on it, and we've had a stronger relationship.
Yeah, and we never planned on doing a reality show. It all kind of happened by chance. It was at our wedding. I showed up at our wedding in Italy, and the camera crew that we hired was actually, unbeknownst to me, the style crew for the show.
Giuliana, are you crazy? That was at your wedding?
Yeah, that was those were our videographers, and I'm thinking, why is there a boom camera in the church? Like, this is going to cost me a fortune. She said, well, actually, it's not going to cost you anything.
No, what happened was Style Network wanted to do a special on our wedding. So
you decided not to tell him?
Yeah, she forgot to mention that.
I said they were the videographer. I figured I'd tell him later, you know. So that, anyways, and I did, and he wanted to kill me.
But you got married in Italy. You were born in Italy.
I was. Yeah. I was born in Italy, yeah. So we had this great wedding in Italy. And, yeah, once he got past the cameras, it was great. It was really great.
When we come back, I want to ask you about more things about the show, the personal stuff you talk about in the show, which I just curious how you deal with all of that, and also about where you're going to live. Because I'm going to weigh in, Bill. Okay, we'll be right back. More with Giuliana and Bill.